Howdy everybody. Going to Maya and I didn't even launch anything yet. You can tell I'm very weak. What the hell does that mean? Checking your browser before you launch that. That. Hurry up, damn thing. Launch that. We're connected up. And good enough, I guess, for that. Anyway, good morning. Sorry about that. I'm launching stuff at the same time I launched this just to get something on here. I'm very busy right now. It is early in the morning again. It's 4:30 a.m. So I do these just to make a quick video because it's just easier. What's going on? The first day of the work at the new Iron Studios. Oh my God, it's hot out. What did we do yesterday? Set up appointments for everything like that. Of course, that that ain't no big deal, but it does time consuming. Can you make it this time? Are you free here? And blah 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 over a damn cell phone. Started the day out. Tried to get my internet relocated. AT&T said I can run an account over there, and then here too. Okay, so I said okay. Well, start at 6 o'clock in the morning after my stream yesterday. Quick, it goes off. So I call them up. What the hell you doing? We're relocating your service. I said, I'm not even moved in there yet. So go through the whole deal, got it cut back on, just a bunch of bullshit. Who knows? So that's the thing of that. What else is new? Everything else went pretty smooth. A lot of the whole thing, pressure washed driveways and this and that. It's just time consuming as hell, when you get in a new place like that. Because I figure I could just, pretty much quickly spray it off, but no, can't do that. It just, I don't know, hadn't been done in a long time or something like that. I don't even know how long the house has been vacant. It looks good inside, so I mean, there's a lot of work we got to do. It's got like a pissy yellow color. I don't know that. I think somebody who there's a local realtor that I think is old and is still locked back into the 80s or something like that because it says fucking ugly yellow shit. Looks like somebody peed on the walls. So anyway, we're gonna go. I like the color that's in here, a place that we currently are in. It's like a milky kind of white kind of thing like that. They call it chocolate froth or some stupid shit like that. I don't know at Home Depot. It's very nice though. Cleans up real easy too. So we're gonna paint that, but there's a lot of prepping for that. So that's gonna be. We figured about 5 days. It's probably gonna take 7 days for that. I got materials for a fence. I got to take out a tree. That's actually gonna happen today. As soon as daylight breaks, we're gonna do that. It's like 3 feet off the eave of the house. I don't know why in God's name somebody would plant a tree that close to their house. And this is the community's new, so it was planted. Or it's called what they call a leave out, meaning something that was there naturally and they just left it. But you don't do that. It's just stupid and it's going to cause you problems later. So, no. If you're in Florida, 50 feet away from the house, you need to knock down all big shit because sooner or later a storm's going to blow through and you're going to see it right in your front yard, in your living room. So, what else? Or your neighbors will too. So that's not cool, But the way insurance and stuff like that work, to act to God and stuff like that. But hopefully my neighbors won't be fucking stupid enough to do that. And right now they're pretty cool. So, that's all good. So what else? The reason I'm getting on here and just jumping down here, I'm going to pick the up. I forgot to talk about while I was here. I'm going down to HR 1183 and getting my cutter. Remember I went down there and got the, whenever it was, I don't know, but one of the streams here recently, I went down and picked up the Anaconda and been working on it in this alt account. So now it's power play time. I have 438 merits, so I need to do some loads. I'm only going to do the 1500 for the 5-man credits. I don't have the time to do the other big one. So going to HR 1183, which will be there in 2 jumps to pick it up and then take it back up to the load out, and I'll do that. And I'll probably hit the other account too and do that this morning. And I'm just doing this to keep some airtime. I'm getting about 30, 35 pops a view or whatever like that, but I'm trying to get you up to date on what I'm doing as far as Elite's going. I'm just keeping the accounts active. I really got to get some material, so I need to do a lot of bounty hunting or something like that. So I might. We always do Thargoid Sundays, I know. I'm not going to change that because that's fun, and the goal is to continue to meet that. I guess I'll have to use the other account for a while. I don't know. We'll have to see what. The goal is to meet that. So when war comes, whatever state you're in or whatever's happening, that's what you got to do. So I was thinking about going and saying, hey, I'll go bounty hunter or something like that, but never mind. I ain't going to do that. I am going to keep it short for myself, though. Again, the account is, if there's anybody new here, you're more than welcome to join us. It's KM2960. I was going to show you there, and I'm on another account. You can tell I'm awake this morning anyway. It's the other account. It's K as in Kevin, M as in Mary, 2960. Make sure you hit the 0 key beside the 9 or something like that. Do a player search, add me as friend, and we'll get you in the group, and you can be part of Thargoid Sundays, even if we have to make 2 groups. That's all awesome, And then, like I said, I'm only going to do an hour or so like that, and then I'm going to get off because I really have a lot of shit to do. So, but I do like that. I enjoy it, and it's a good break away from what I'm doing now. What else is happening? I don't know. On political front, I'm just not into all that stuff now. I'm just tired of hearing all that bullshit. I will address the president's comments on he's right. To write and say a personal opinion is fine, but these are paid personal opinions by people that own like CNN and ABC, and they're really they focus on the negative too much. And with everybody and everything, mistakes are made. There's positives and negatives, and both need to be reported. Just not only just the negatives. Okay. Now I don't know it's news making events and stuff like that, and biggest story and all that bullshit, but you got to have a little bit of integrity in what you do. Okay. And I'm just going to leave it go with that. You can think what you want. Yes, the guy is not a good communicator, but neither am I. So, I understand that and I get that and stuff like that. And he is a bit abrupt and a boob, and anybody that challenges him, he don't like it and stuff like that. And yeah, those are faults. Okay, I agree with you. But the status of the country at the time, being the last administration had doubled the damn deficit, and a lot of people don't even know that, and a lot of people are like, so what, who cares? Well, so what, who cares? If you have a third party that has a lot of your debt, we'll say that, okay, and it's American dollars, and then one day they get pissed off at you and just dump a lot of currency on the market, guess what? They can crash your country, okay? And we're rapidly approaching that point, and a lot of people are uneducated about that kind of thing. You need to try to do that, and I don't mind paying taxes. I have no problem doing that, but I want it going to the right thing. I want it first and foremost for the kids, okay? You deserve a good education so you can make good decisions, okay? And unfortunately, and this is not a last administration thing or the one before that or anything like that. This has been going on for about 30 years. They've been cutting. In my day, they used to teach you how to drive. Driver's ed. No kidding. I'm not kidding you. It was a whole damn semester. Okay? Some of it was the book learning and stuff like that, and it wasn't how to pass the test or anything like that. It was actually how to do it. Defensive driving, all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Nowadays you got kids doing some stupid shit. Now you're always going to have that, but maybe if they learn what'll happen when they do that shit, it would be better. I don't know. Let me turn that shit down in my ear. Anyway, we're picking up the cutter to go on. What else am I talking about? Oh, I want to give a shout out to my friend Sirius Scepter because I seen a little blurb in the thingy. He's going through some personal stuff. I'll just put it this way. This is a message for you, Sirius. One thing in life I've learned is when you move, bad things are going to happen and stuff like that. But here's the deal, and it don't matter, who. It's a relationship thing and like that. But I don't want to get into his personal business. But with anything you do, okay, even if you are at guilt and you make a bad mistake or whatever like that, first thing is nobody's perfect. You got to forgive yourself and you got to move on. It's like football; they call it moving on to the next play. Okay, just say you throw an interception, whatever the damn thing is, or you're married, whatever like that. You stick it in something else or whatever like that, and you're getting a divorce. All this stuff happens with the same thing. Okay, forgive yourself first, move on, Do what's best. Remember, there's always other people involved in your situation, your family, their family, and things like that. Okay, so you have to respect that person. In other words, that means to me you need to treat them equally. In other words, value their opinion just as much as you do your own. Okay, and it takes focusing to do that. It really does, because sometimes they're just full of shit. You think, okay, well, maybe they think you're full of shit, but you have to respect that. Okay, and that means, like, if they're done, they're done. Okay, move on. Do what's best for you. You only live once, man, and it ain't worth it getting all down and out and stuff like that. Well, what I mean by that is just, you pick yourself up off the floor, dust yourself off. Whatever happened, happened. Either it can be straightened out or it can't. Don't even waste too much time on it. So whatever the present situation is, you move forward at it. You just kind of grudge through it, business-wise. Take care of that aspect of it. Don't let people take advantage of you, but be fair 50-50, okay? And then just move on. And that's all I can tell you. And good luck to you. Love you, man. Miss you. Good luck to you, okay? And he is a very good friend of mine. I like him because he's done he got us started in the Thargoid Sundays and all that kind of stuff like that, but he's just been kind of absent lately. So special wishes, man. Thinking of you, okay? All right, moving on. Now we're going to pick up the Imperial Cutter. I know it's under storage ship, that's why I can't find it, okay? So we're going to fly this back up to wherever the hell we were, throw some cargo racks on it, and make a couple loads. We got to take 2 loads anyway, so whatever we got, we'll do. It doesn't matter if I can find some cargo stuff for it. So we're going to go to wherever it is. I got it bookmarked right here. Livini Base, right there. So we have to go get some merits, and we'll just truck them. This is an expensive way to do it, but it does work, and it's fast. So better than bounty hunting and stuff like that. Plus, when you do that kind of thing, you're not going to get the best kind of material. So bounty hunting is the best kind of material hunting. If you can, conflict zones is another way of doing it, I guess. I don't know. I've never really tried that, but to me, if you got limpets out there and you're waiting to get filled and somebody attacks you, then then you're just having fun and stuff like that. And I like leaving it set sometimes to have my shields recharge. So I don't know which is the best. That you have to make up your own decision on that one. This isn't to everybody that plays Elite or whatever like that. I have a good shield tank in the Corvette, but I don't know if it can do that or not without burning a bunch of shield cell banks and stuff like that. But if you're not attacking anybody, nobody will attack you if you don't have any cargo in there. So make sure that you don't pick up any cargo as well. That's why you see me hitting that one panel and blocking everything. What else? So anyway, we're heading back up. How many jumps is it? It's 11 jumps to come and eat you. Trying to think of anything else is going on. Like I said, all my stuff's going good, so it's awesome. Tweets and emails, nothing new. Did have a comment from Hep saying he was doing hull reinforcements too. So yeah, the grind. Oh, the trading of materials. I don't know whether to tell you to trade up or not, or just go get what you need. That's a tough decision. If it's for one item, I would probably trade. But I have 4 hull reinforcement package, possibly 5, that I need to upgrade. And the reason I'm upgrading instead of using the Guardian thing is just because the Guardian crap takes too much power, and that just limits me to axe weapons, just for the low power draw. So I don't know. That's it's an in-depth game. A lot of people don't think this is very in-depth, but yeah, you start getting into engineering and start doing the grind and how to expend your materials and stuff like that. A lot of good decisions have to be made. No wonder I'm hot and him fans off. So let me turn that back on a second. Now this computer puts off the heat. It's AMD is a lot cheaper, and I like that part of the aspect of it, but boy, it gets hot. I'm going like, why the hell is it heating up in here? And the stupid attic fan, you can tell I'm awake. The ceiling fan is not on, so yeah, we are having fun. But other than that, not much going on. Just a whole lot of jumping. I'm sorry for the boring jumping across the space, but I just got on here to say hi and keep you informed about what's going on. If you care, if not, just click off the video and move on with your day. And happy Friday, everybody. Whew, another one. I can't believe another week's gone by. Whoop. Let me pop this out and open up my calendar and see what we're at. I know we're mid-month, but football season is moving upon us. And the other day I watched the damn preseason football game. That movement was so slow, man. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I've been playing Elite too much or gaming or whatever like that. But it just seemed, I don't know. And no, I'm not talking about the kneeling shit and all that kind of stuff. It's, to me, that's on them. I just wish they would think about how other people take it and like that. But it's not that. It was just so slow. I'm just disinterested. I don't know. It's like when you leave it for a while, But today is the 17th, so we got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks solidly till the end of the month. Can you believe that? In August already? Oh my God, man. Whew. Time just goes. Phew. All the kiddies are back in school now, around here anyway, in the state of Florida, or moving kind of close, or will be pretty soon. Really nothing else exciting new going on. Other than these stupid ass hull reinforcements. I got so many materials I need and in bulk. So I went, what I did was I guess I should slow down because a lot of people might not know this, because I know we do like advanced gameplay, so I'll slow down a little bit here. What I'm doing is this right here. If you go all the way over in that menu right there, you'll see this power play stuff. And you see this right here, it's under rating right there. If you look over here, down at the bottom of this, you'll see this right here, not the hammer. We don't care about that. Right here, bounties handed in at controlled exploited systems are increased by 20%, increasing to 30, 40, and 50. And if the power standing is, if they're first, second, or third in the power standing. That's just the way they write these things. Is, I don't know what kind of language you're speaking, but it's basically if your power control is, she's like fourth. You all saw that, so we're not good by that one, but you get 20% more. But at rating 5, see the 100% right here? But that takes a lot of time. There's 10,000 merits to 1,500 as well. It's a shitload. So I will take the 20%, but past that, I'm here for the materials, not doing anything else, and I need to do some heavy duty fuel scooping. But that's what I'm doing, okay? And that's why I'm doing the power merits, and I'm kind of low, so I don't know how we only got 424, but that's where we're at. So I guess it's a random number generator how much they're going to take away from you, because usually it's about 550 or 600, or half of 1,500, like 750. So I honest to God don't know, but whatever. Because I'm not into the accounts enough to know what they're doing, so that's okay. And we're gonna soak up some good fuel here real quick, and that's about enough. Then we'll move on. Chris Wu must be at work or whatever like that. He usually stops by now. But we're heading to Comanito and do a couple merits and plays, and I'm looking at the time too. It's like 18 minutes. Maybe I'll just keep this at a 30-minute deal this morning. And just kind of enjoy slowing down a little bit and planning my day, because I have to get my expenses together too, because I'm tossing money out, and I'd kind of like to make something to keep up with them better. But I'll start with the present, and I'll backlog the other stuff in as we go from memory. My son was awesome yesterday. He went and got paint and everything like that, which is cool, to invest in it too, because it'll eventually be his anyway. So this is, it's basically like a 30-year rental lease that I'm doing. That's my whole idea, and that's what I tell people. So plus the maintenance on it too. You have the roof and shit like that, but that's just part of it. That's okay. That's not a big deal. That's true with everything. So it could be worse, it could be better. Plus you're getting some equity into it or whatever. So, but basically, what happened to me with just bad luck, and I kind of just had to start over with everything. Let's just call it that way. And it wasn't an economic reason either. I was fine economically. I had some medical stuffs that affected my economics. So, yeah, life's not always fair. And I learned the hard way by experience from the messages that I was telling Scepter earlier, the message delivered to him, like, all you can do is pick yourself up, move on, because shit happens. There's nothing you can do about it. You think you're in control, but you know, only your God is, or whatever force that you deem available, or maybe nothing, or fate, or whatever the hell you want to call it, but you're not in control of jack shit, trust me. I found that out the hard way. And everything changes. So from big time engineer to, you know, doing stuff, you see me doing this bullshit for 50 cents or whatever on fucking YouTube. So, but it is where I'm is, and I enjoy it. So, and this is my man time. So, eating like man cave or watching football or whatever like that. But you know, you only live once, man. Enjoy it and have fun, whatever you do. And if I ever get tired of this game, guess what? I'm gonna drop this son bitch and we'll go into something else. That's fine, because that happened to me with tanks, man. That's why I picked this up. Thank God Elite was there to pick me up. I love this game. I love this community, because this is the most non-toxic community, meaning you don't get a bunch of little trolls and crazy shit and stuff like that, because this game is hard unless you figure out how to do it, because a lot of people go, oh, what am I supposed to do? I got my big ship, how am I going to shoot it, you know? Well, you have specialized ships to answer that question, you know? Like, you can make a Thargoid tank, you can make something sleek and quick that is really fast to get away from them and do it that way. You can use something that'll control heat, okay, and use, you know, 4 Gauss cannons, kind of like Chris Wu does. And yeah, when you shoot them, you'll take the heart out one time. So there's all kinds of choices that can be made, and that's the beauty of this game. You can play it any way you want and how you want to do it, and I absolutely love it. And people share that knowledge actually more on here than I have ever seen in anything else, which is awesome. And I've had people help me with my sound. I've had, you know, it's all been just good experience, man. 2 jumps. All right, we're almost there. And then we'll do some merits, and then we'll get off of here. Where the hell's my vapor shit at? I'll keep me going from outside, taking a smoke break or whatever. I can't believe it's Friday already. And like I said, I feel like somebody wrote me hard and put me up wet. I'm like all sore and shit, man. What a damn day. I say, oh, it was hot as shit outside. I like to suck water, drinking it, and then in the afternoon, I had, you know, I'd go like about halfway with an activity, and I had to sit and drink water and just cool down, man. It was so damn hot. And I'm burned all over. Got sun on my face and shit. It's kind of funny. The old man ain't used to that kind of stuff anymore, so yeah. All right, here we go. We're getting close now. I got enough to make the jump, so that's all we care about. Let's go ahead and get over there and see what we got to do. I don't even know what the internal slots are. I know I got, you can see I got a discovery scanner and stuff like that, but yeah, we need to get some cargo spots in there. Hopefully we still got them and weren't stupid enough to trade them in here. I don't know what we got here, but we'll figure it out. And it's 4:53, so 5 a.m. on the East Coast, USA. And here we are. And good luck to you, Hep, with your hull reinforcement materials too. You're probably better off than I did, because I've seen you double up and do some bounty hunting for a lot more, and hopefully you got a lot of stuff and not scrambling so much as I am. Whoop. And my problem is, I really thought about doing a cutter building here. That's what this was doing down there. But then I was like, you know what? We started the Anaconda. We need to finish it. You don't want to start too bright, because that's a money. This one's a money hungry. You can put $1 billion into this. No kidding. You know, cutter. But them tank builds and them, they're just absolutely awesome. So yeah. And if you had the gold rushes back, it wouldn't probably not be a bad idea to do it because you can get away. The only thing I don't like is this only has 3 slots open for the. But you can do a Gauss cannon build because they'll slide in the class 2 slots, but it's got 1 4, 2 3s on top and 4 2s in the back, and the flak launchers on the back and making a shield build kind of thingy, which don't really do any good for the Thargoids, but with drag drives on, you can get over 500 with this thing speed wise, so that's where it comes in handy. You can get yourself away from everything. Plus, you can have 5,500 to 6,000 shield points or hit points to go through before to get to your hull, as long as it's just a swarm attack. But the lightning bolts will take you, shield right on down. So, I guess what I'm telling you is, if you get a ship to do Thargoid wars, you need to do armor. Military grade's fine. You have a balanced attack that way, and then just start upgrading your armor to heavy duty, deep plating, whatever the hell it is, and then hit your hull reinforcement packages. Get about 4 or 5 ready to go. I have 4 in ED Engineer for my Endicon, and I don't, I might even do more than that. I don't know. You're gonna need some module stuff too. That's why I'm saying that, and it has to be balanced out. And I know I don't remember the internal slots and all that and how many and stuff. So I just chose to do 4 of them to start with. Okay, at least 4 to start with, because there's 1 or 2 military slots. I can't even remember that. I know on the big ships there's 2, but there might only be 1 on the Endicon. Okay. And with this, I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee, so I'll be right back. And I'll put that message up in case somebody stops in here while I'm gone.
Scan detected. Lighting gear deployed.
Touchdown confirmed. Execute system shutdown. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau wishes you a pleasant and productive visit, Commander.
Welcome to Imperial Sovereign Territory. We look forward to serving your interests, and thank you for choosing our facilities. This facility's payload is designated as a through zone only and will be kept free from stationary obstructions at all times. Visitors are reminded that excessive speed in or around this facility is unwelcome and potentially dangerous.
Okay, back. Let's shut this off. Alright, getting some power play minutes. Let's see where we stand at here. Refuel that, outfitting. And I had my coffee, and I had to go get Keurig stuff delivered, and I had to go dig it out, and yeah, what a pain in the backside, but it's alright. Sorry it takes so long. But I was like, I'm just gonna finish this. So, and then I did that because I want to finish the actual merit, so you can see what I do and how I do it, if you care. So, optional internal. Let's see here what we got. We got the fuel scoop we got to take off, so I don't know what kind of stored modules we have. I need to go find that out first. I think there's some here. Yeah, there's a big one here anyway. There ain't much else here though. We can put him. That stupid generator too. Damn it. And I don't have a big ass cargo rack here either. Okay, well, transfer. Yeah. What the hell happened to the big car? Oh, it's up at Shenron. Gosh darn it. Well, that's alright. Let me see what we can do. Browse shop. Maybe they got something here, hopefully. Yeah, they got them here. Awesome. Thank you, game. We want to store that, obviously. We're going to work on that one, and we need to get rid of this one too. So, browse shop. Cargo racks, just so we can load up and get this over with. Buying options. Don't exchange, Kevin. Gee whiz, what is almost a mistake there, right? So that should be good. We're all good. Oh, the discovery canner, we can do that. We'll leave them too alone, but we're going to take this and do that. And thank God this is a big station. Store. Alright. It looks like I did that alright. So now we're going to go into contacts, power contact. We're going to do this right here, fortify. Always look for that fortify word, okay? And then you load up. And unfortunately, you only get, I do like the 50 because you used to get 50 of them and that made it faster, but it is what it is, so. But since we're only taking 2 loads, who cares? This will get us up around 11,000. So I'm going to have to take 2 loads no matter what I do. What stinks, but it is what it is. But we're only going to do the 5 million type of thing, so I don't know. It probably doesn't really make a shit, but we're going to do it anyway. That's because that's what I did before. Money's better, just, you know, covers all your costs of buying and stuff like that, plus you make a little bit, so it's not too bad. Buying meaning the next quota crap. And then unfortunately this is expensive to get started, so you can't do this when you come in here flat broke unless you want to wait 30 minutes each time you load up, which that would suck. You'd be better off doing it the bounty hunting way, which I ain't doing that because that's a lot of time invested, and then you're just limited to supply ship kind of materials, which somebody somewhere probably has a breakdown on what you get from supply ships versus military ships, and that's what we got to have is that armor stuff, which just seems to be military stuff. I don't know. Anyway, but back to that. We'll jump back on that main plan tomorrow. The plan is to stick around Jura, and that's in this system here, to get our bounties, the little extra credit bounty stuff that we get, and then once we get up to the main materials, we get pretty good. We're going to go look for some grade 5 stuff in Isanor. I don't know when we'll get there. It probably won't be this weekend. It'll probably be Monday or Tuesday. Actually, maybe Wednesday next week. It'll be before 2 weeks fly away, so we'll do that. It's just because I got packing and stuff like that to do, so I'm trying to do this all efficient, simple, and quick, and I got 2 accounts, so don't have to do it, but I'll at least keep up the stuff in the other one, because the other one I need to get credits in it, and I have the prismatic shields unlocked and I don't want to lose them, so I got to stay at least grade 3, so that will only be 1 load, and that's the KM2960 account until I get a chance to go make some credits. So here we want to just load up whatever it is, and I'll change the name of the video, because what happens is when I do this, it extremes up and it loads it up to my video page, and then I'll change the title there. It comes up as private until I publish it, but while it's processing I can change all that, so I'll do that and call it if I stick on an existing image, I can put it as, you know, what this is, power play. I just took this ship down there to pick up the Anaconda because it was what I was in, so that's how I ended up down there in the Thargoid spot that we play in. But that is a lot of fun, so it's worth it. And the better your ship, the better you can be for your teammates. So obviously, not a bad idea. We'll see. And we've been playing around with different builds. Actually, Hep went to a what do you call it? Bi-weave shields with a heavy hull tank stuff. So we're gonna see, keep an eyeball on him and see how he makes out. He hasn't died yet, so, and he's been there. Hell, we left him alone one time, swapping out on him, all of us guys, because I was in, maybe I was in this account, I don't know. All I know is my hull was getting eaten up fast, and then I started looking around, and I thought I had these when I made my cutter build, but I don't have jack crap for a hull build stuff. I never had the shield tank in here though, as far as my cutter though, because I don't even have. I have her unlocked, but I have to do the DD, whatever, Waterman. But that's for the shields, so that's like my last important thingy as far as a Thargoid vessel. It is important, but the first two is, it's first armor, then hull. Oh, we're already low. Okay, I was wondering why I wasn't filling up. I'm like, what the hell? All right. So we'll go ahead and make our flight over there, and then we'll end it when we get our power play stuff up. Okay. So I have it marked. I will show you how to find that too. I guess I better slow down a little bit so you guys can see what's happening. Okay. What you do is you come in here, and wherever you're at, you just click that. Okay. You do control, and then you can find the spot where you know something fortifying. Okay. Pick it out, and you just try to pick a spot. Now I already have something that I've been doing for a long time. It's already pre-bookmarked, but that's what I'm doing if you're wondering. I don't explain stuff a lot of times the right way. So we're gonna go, I got it right here, 45 Lavini. I don't even know where the hell it is, but it works. So it's at like Pharaoh, who knows, but it works. I don't use shields. I'll load up all the way. I play in solo, so you don't have that to worry about. And all you have to do to check and see if you're on solo or open is just do like that. It tells you right there at the bottom. Okay. So yeah, you can see the coffee's kicking in. I'm getting my senses back around me and stuff like that. Now I need as a new body to feel better from all my work yesterday, because I got a lot to do today. And that fence stuff, it ain't easy, man. Postal diggers and post, and it's a privacy fence. But that once you get that done, the rest of it's kind of fun because it's carpentry work. So. And I'm a heavy kind of make it last kind of person, so yeah, it's gonna be wood surrounded all the way. There's gonna be 4 pieces of wood, like a square, actually like a rectangle, tall wise.
Frame shift drive charging.
And then it's gonna have one board across the middle and stuff like that. It's just a simple build. I gotta figure out how to miter half the, not miter, but mine half the boards out and overlap them, kind of like you would take your hands and just put your hands together like you're gonna hold your hand or something like that, but it's like half of one fits over half of the other, and then you glue it down and screw it in and keep it square at the same time, so it makes a good frame. But you can do all that and then put that in and then shimmy it up to be square, and then put your cross member in, just what it is, just by marking it and sawing it and put that in. And that's just cut at an angle. And you can do all that with an angle saw. They tell you to get chop saws and all this kind of crazy shit on YouTube, but you don't need to do all that. If you can't cut good enough for the damn skill saw, then you shouldn't be building a damn thing in the first place. Is the way I figure it, but whatever. Because it ain't that hard. I mean, you just mark a line across the board and cut the fucking thing. How hard is that? Let's see here. So yeah, but we got to get some trees out of the way first. There's one tree that's like 3 feet within a eave, and it just beyond my what people do kind of thing, you know. It just, well, the tree looks good there, honey, but never mind both. 10 years down the road in the future, when it goes up beside the fucking house and undermines the damn footing and fucking goes over top of the fucking roof and drops shit all over the place and fills up your gutter and shit. I just don't understand some people's thinking sometimes, that's all. And I'm messed up in the head, trust me, and I can see, a year or two down the road, or 5 years or 10 years, what the hell's going to happen. So there you go. Whatever. But I often wonder that anymore, because it's just like business and everything else is just, it's like really a corporate world. This is a farm we need you to fill out. You need to fill this farm out, and if you don't fill this farm out, screw you. Oh, really? Always when you're in a, well, it keeps us entertained, I guess. It's going to stretch this damn stupid broadcast out, though. But that's alright, we'll lose it. Don't get me into that planet. Do not get me into that planet. And I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to submit to you, because, yeah. Whatever body exclusion zone hit is, I don't know. But yeah, it got me into the planet anyway, but that's alright. It should be a fast cool down.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, when it gives you that message, that's all I do is boost toward it and stuff like that. I'm not all line up with escape vector. Anyway, what I was going to say, I just boost on it. But if you just come around here, and I'll do this too, because sometimes these things don't line up. So, but if you just come around and kind of get it right there, just do that and hit that, it'll line up itself up. There it goes. See, just got to give it time to communicate with the server, because we're in the United States. That's a long ways to frontier servers. So. But you just do that and then slow the hell down so you don't bypass anything. And this blue stuff down here at the bottom, I'm looking at my throttle. See, I don't have that where it's blue. I just kind of put it in that blue zone, the stick part. I don't know if that's right or if it's necessary, but that's what I do. And it seems to keep my speed more regulated, especially when you're going down into a planet. Because a lot of times I'll come in and then all of a sudden the throttle will go, if it's blue, it'll go zzz up. Because I have all my power to, engines too, so. That might be my own fault doing that. I don't know, just whatever works for me, that's all. But anyway, here we go. We're fixing to drop our load off and go back for one more, and that'll be it. And we are early, and most of people catch this on a video later on, which is fine. I just get on here when I can now, so. And they're very understanding, and they appreciate it and stuff like that. So.
Please maintain decorum when conducting business at this facility. Docking request approved. Land on designated pad number 204. Clear for automated approach, Commander.
And yes, I auto dock when I ain't got no shields, because I'll be beating this thing off the side of the ring or whatever like that. A lot of people don't even like that, but that's okay. You don't worry about what they ain't got to pay your bills, so don't really worry about what they think. But with that, keep an open mind too, because sometimes they do give you good advice, so don't be closed-minded and say, well, I'm not doing that, if they have a better idea. But I just do it this way because it works for me. So, but I've been playing a while too, so you have 2 accounts that are elite. You have too much damn time on your hands, trust me.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
But that was those passenger missions at Med B. I mean, you couldn't do that anymore. But if you do the Vigo stuff, you can get elite in exploration sooner or later. It'll pop up. I mean, hell, I've been doing that, and I'm already up at Pioneer at 63%. So there you go. Only got, what is that, 37% left, and I'm elite in that too. So that'll be 2 categories, and then we just got to go after bounty hunting. And I need that to unlock Laurie Jameson and work on them shield cell banks. So. Alright, here we go. Okay, so refuel all. So we did that without no damage. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to go to contacts, power contact, and start dropping off some stuff, okay? And then you just deliver these. The one thing that I've never tried, and I'm not going to try it because if you go askew, it takes too much time out of the game, but what I'm talking about, I'll show you here in a minute as soon as I deliver all these. You see the collection of Lamini reports, because you might be able to do like a two-way mission, you know, from here and back again. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I can't remember. But I'll ask that question. Hopefully somebody will post a comment for me. Just hang on a second. Let me finish these. Okay, question has not been asked yet. All right. Okay, that's fortify, right? What about coming? Okay, that's vouchers. Never mind. That answered my question. What I was going to say is, I wonder if you could load up and take them back to Komanichi, but we'll just keep the one-way trip up. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to stop and show you where I was at, because the screen I just kind of clicked off of it to show you the other thing. 1221. It's right there at the top under Allegiance Pledge 2. Okay, for 1221. We need to be at 1500. So we're going to go back to the headquarters and pick them up and go again. And the only reason it's either here or Zachary Hudson, you know, take your pick, and don't really matter. The important part is that you get double your bounty hunting efforts in a controlled system. So yeah, that's important. Okay, Lavini base. Go back. Take one more, and then we'll be done. We're at 48 minutes. So yeah, just traveling down to HR. This game takes so long sometimes because, I mean, I could have had this transported, but just it costs, you know, $13 million to come from HR 93. So the old Uber haulers, we called them, or whatever. I have like 3 haulers that I use to do that. We only need whatever. I have to do the math when I get back. I don't even remember. We're at 1221. That's right. So I just say 1200 to 1500 is 300. We need 300 more, and then yeah, and then I hit the stupid top on the way out, but that's okay. That ain't gonna hurt you. It don't even hurt your dock and stuff like that. So if you just do a little scraping without your shields, don't worry about it. It's not a big thing. Do not play without shields in open though. That would just be silly. But you can do anything you want. It's your money. I am not playing in the open without no shields. Let's put it that way. And weapons, which I have scattered around the galaxy for this thing. I have like 3 or 4 multi-cans, class 4 efficients already lined up, but they're just all over the place where I've dropped them off or whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, why did you drop them off, Iron? Because it increases your jump range dramatically when you start taking all them. I don't know, they just seem to weigh a lot. All the weapons do. That's why I dropped them off. But even when you start out like that, you know, Root Tarquin, unlock him because that efficient stuff. It's all about heat management. There's several problems and stuff. Like I said, when you get into this game, that a lot of people don't worry about. You got to worry about heat management and stuff like that. Because I did the Guardian builds. I had Guardian shit all over the place. This power plants and all that kind of stuff. The regular engineered stuff, I'm finding out, seems to be better. I like the power distributor from the Guardian side because of the 10% add-on bonus that they have, but they're probably going to nerf that at some point in time. But it is awesome to get 10% more power output out of your power plant that it's hooked to. So, and a lot of people don't even know that because they don't fucking read. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Where have I seen that before? But whatever. Oh, if it's not a video, I wouldn't know that. Life is so fast and my attention span's out of a nap because I do that shit all the time. But if you learn to do computers and you gotta throw your phones and everything else in this, okay? Garbage input equals garbage output, okay? Technical support and knowing what you're doing and knowing your numbers and know how to do stuff longhand. You can keep an eyeball on what you're putting in real fast to get your answers out, okay? So if it spits out some bullshit, you know that there's either a data entry that's wrong or something like that. You just got to think a little bit, and that's what's missing in our world today. Because I don't know, they do the calculators and stuff like that, but they need to have at least a test or two to make people do shit longhand, take their damn calculators from them. Even in calculus and stuff, you absolutely right, or even trigonometry. Because if you don't know how to do it in your head, and you see, you know. Just simple, stupid algebraic shit for I'll keep it. I was trying to think about it. I was going into the functions and logarithms and stuff like that, and I was like, no, because everybody ain't going to understand that. If you do a squared plus b squared equals c squared, Pythagorean theorem, okay? Well, if you get something that's cubed, you can spot it right off the bat if you know, okay? And if you practice that, because the numbers are totally different. It's double, it's triple instead of double, so that shit sticks out like a sore thumb. That's about the simple example I can tell you about making people do that. You'll recognize it like that if you do enough by hand and have to think it through and not push buttons on a fucking calculator.
Clear for automated approach, Commander.
Because you can stick any number in that calculator, it's going to give you an answer, but it's probably the wrong fucking answer unless you know what the hell you're putting in there. So, duh. So, longhand, start with that, or give you the test back and make them figure out by hand what you did wrong. That would actually even be better, and that's a good compromise to both. So, sorry for burping and farting and everything in your ears, man, but that's the way it is. Alright, so 300 more and we'll have our load for one power play account done, and I'll probably do the other one in the morning, and then we'll go back onto our material hunting gig whenever I can fit in here. Now wife's off today and tomorrow, so that'll keep that going, and I'm probably going to get out of here, put my shoes on, and I guess I'll just start painting. My son went and got to paint yesterday while it was dark out, and then until when it gets light, I'll start the outside shit. So I need to knock the fence out so they can get them trees out. Plus I got a fix-it guy coming to this house too, so I'm gonna have to. They're close by, so I can do one and the other and stuff like that. But I just gotta make sure I meet and greet him. But he shouldn't need me because the goddamn roof leaks are on the roof, not inside the house. So he don't need us, but he probably needs to come inside to see where they're at. So. But that's not really true because leaks don't work that way. You need to look for disheveled shingles and fix them and the hell with it and tell the owner to get a fucking new roof. That's how that shit works. When roofs get 50, these shingle roofs, they're supposed to be 25 years. It's a bunch of bullshit. They're 15, okay? Take it to the bank because of cheap made materials. I'm not going to get into countries and stuff like that, but if you all think about it, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? With working with foreign stuff outside the United States, your quality goes down. That's just a fact, okay? Because there's no quality control whatsoever. Let's see here. What am I doing? Power contacts, that's right. I must forgot about what I was doing because my mind's off shooting a little bit. So I'm thinking about what I want to do first. I guess I'll just start painting in the bathroom and come out, pick a side of the house like left-hand corner, right-hand corner, back corner, right corner, whatever. Just start doing the rooms in line and come on that because they all fucking need to be done, which really sucks. Okay, about 16 here, so we're going to do that. We're just going to go over what the first number is above 1,500. That should get us there, so that'll work. Oh, where did the 1,500 come from? I forgot to show you that, okay? On this one right here, you go back to the rating part, okay? Right there at the top, unlock to 750. That's all you really need, but that's only 500,000 credits. See the big jump you get for doubling this to this? That's, you know, that's the best one. It takes too long, in my opinion, to do that, unless you want to sit there and play all week to do that, because, let's face it, you know, you're busy and shit, you don't have time to do that stuff. I don't think so, but it's up to you if you want to put that much time into it. Be my guest. I'm not doing it, because, you know, then you got to chase engineers down and grind credits and stuff like that, and I get on and play for about a couple hours, maybe an hour. Usually a session's 2 hours if you're living a regular life, cutting the grass, and all that kind of stuff. If you got anything extra, you know, moving or your job, you know, big project or something that you're really putting a lot of time and effort and energy into, you don't have that time to do that, trust me. Okay, we're not even halfway yet, but we're getting there. And you see every time I click that button, it's 250,000 credits gone. So, but I did the math, and you're going to spend about 90%, about 4 million or something like that. I think it costs, or 3.5 million to fill them up or something. I don't remember. But it does pay for itself. It really does in the long run. Usually you get 5 million back, so to do whatever. And I don't know where the hell the 484 number came from, if we killed somebody that we shouldn't have or something. I have no idea. Because it mathematically don't make no sense. It should be 750 is half of, you're supposed to lose 50% when the rollover happens, but God only knows what they did. Are you kidding me? 291. Okay, well, got to do what you got to do, but we'll go ahead and fill her up so we start an even deal. Whatever comes over 300, you're good to go, okay? And always measure, you know, 4 or 5 times a cut once, so we're going to check that real quick. We have, I can't see the damn thing. 1,220. I'm sitting there squinting at it. That white on white really sucks. Do something about that fucking game. Okay, let's go over here. Galaxy map. We're going to go back to our Lavini marking place right here. Fortify Lavini, and that's all you got to do. And this is just one way that you're not going to disturb any player. You know, if you're part of a group or something like that, and somebody's working on the outer properties to fortify or whatever. The power play part, the play part of the power play. This isn't going to harm anybody because you're just fortifying the local system.
Landing restraints restricted.
Get your weapons, whatever like that. Move on to your next one. Whatever purpose you're here doing, you're doing. You know. I'm here because I want the bounty hunting bonuses while I'm out there. I want to make credits too. You know. I think we're all right. When you're leaving a station, just remember keep it under 100. And nobody will bother you, even if you hit something. That's okay. Okay. Just be under 100. Yep. Taking a lot of damage, but I'm gonna grind through it anyway.
Reckless maneuvers will not be tolerated at this facility. Attention, Commander. You must seek proper authorization before attempting to dock at
And
this
it's
station.
zip on out of there when you can. So, and that's gonna happen. But if you keep it under 100, you won't get fined. That was a perfect example of that. So yeah, I got lucky on that one. 86%. Who cares? It's just a little repair cost. It ain't gonna hurt anything. It's just body damage. Rubbing is racing. The little things they do in NASCAR or something. They used to say. I don't even watch racing anymore, man. I'm getting to be a boring old fart, ain't I? It's pretty sad when you really be gaming and partake because I used to set my weekends up to watch football, man. That's what's so hard. You know, some of you might not like that anyway, but I honest to God did. I'd give my chores, you know, like if I worked Saturdays, I'd do them Sunday morning, make sure I was done by 1 o'clock. If I had to get up early and go, you know, if I was doing something extra besides normal cutting grass, wash trash, you know, whatever I was doing. It's just kind of funny, that's all I'm saying. So the new thing is Stargood Wars at 9 o'clock instead of football at 1. Isn't that funny? But the power play and this one is done, so that's a good thing. When we get down to 10, I'll slow it down. And then I'll get off here because we're at 1 hour already. Sorry for the break, but it was a little bit longer than what I planned. But like I said, I had to go hunting around boxes for coffee and get that. We're not packing all that packed up yet. I just is where I get them delivered from Keurig or something like that. I have them shipped in instead of having to go buy them in the damn store because you can't always find the flavors that you want. I love French vanilla and I like a decaf French vanilla, and I can't find that anywhere in a grocery store around here. So I'd go to a specialty shop, but then you'd be driving. You know, it just ain't worth it. You can click online, order it, and have it delivered to the house. So anyway, I was out of the decaf part one, and I went out there and kind of farted around in the boxes, and I found it and stuff. Speaking of which, though, I need to cut that off and change the address for the next one. But I have like a whole shit ton of coffee right now, so I need to like slow down a little bit because, you know, less time playing computer games and drinking coffee, more time sweating your ass off and doing whatever you need to do. Oh, come on, man. Twice in a row? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm not doing that. And I'm going to bounce right into that planet.
Hull integrity compromised.
They call that an exclusion zone. I guess you don't get addicted when you go there. But I don't know why the AIs go flopping into the planet. And then I gotta wait for the cooldown time. But twice in a row, that's a bit much. Unless somebody's trying to undermine or something. I don't know what the hell they're trying to say, but that is different. I've never been hit twice in a row here. Hell, I very seldom get hit here. But who knows? Maybe I should pay more attention, but I ain't got time for that right now. I don't really care. It seemed the fortified bit was a little bit less than here than it usually is. Oh, I keep on forgetting about that stupid ass. I don't know why the hell I'm gonna have an escape vector for something that was right in front of me is bright yellow target. but it's all right. You know, big thing. And like I said, I don't know if you can see the throttle, but I keep it down so it's in the middle of the blue with the stick itself and not the rest of the stuff, so I can wait a little extra time. It's not a big deal because we're moving. Because what will happen is once you start really accelerating when it's blue, sometimes it'll jump over it and go. Especially if you have drag drives and whatever the speed shit is for the thrusters. So for a Thargoid build, in closing, one more time. Buy your ship, your A-rated, your hull armor first, which is under core internals. Your hull reinforcement package is second. Your thrusters third, okay? And your special effect needs to be drag drives. But we'll clear here in a minute and get it in there and make sure we have enough. I thought I looked down and saw 65% hull, and I was like, what the hell? How'd that happen? I'm from a damn interdiction. I lost 2% though because it was 88%, and I went down to
Scan detected.
86. It was, that's okay. Actually, maybe it was 86. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But it was only like 1% or 2 of the loss of the hull from the frameshift drive interdiction stuff. But I've never been interdicted twice, so I'll have to find out what it's about that. But like I said, I don't really care that much. I'm just curious. They have dropped down there because she was 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So whatever's going on in the background is going on.
Landing gear deployed.
Hey, Iron. Yeah, you did. But guess what? You're right at the very end, so your timing's kind of sucky, Loot. But hello, man. Good to see you. Because it's 5:30 a.m. here, and I do have to get off, and I'm just doing the power play stuff, so it is good to see you, though. Welcome, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever the hell it is over there. Just doing the power play to get my 1500 up, and somehow I dropped down to 484 on this account, and I don't know how, so it is what it is. But we help this one anyway. And then I have the other account to do whatever like that. But looking for you on Thargoid Sundays, man. 9 o'clock. Be there, be square, whatever. And I'll try to be there. I'm not going to play long, but we'll do it. Okay? It is good to see you, though, sir. 1,537 merits. All right, guys. There you go. And that's it. Okay? Shout out to Luke. Thank you, Luke, for stopping by. Just rewatch it, Luke. It's fine. It's just power play stuff. I went to HR 1183 and picked this up and did that. It's not no big deal, but the talking part was kind of interesting, and I got rambling on about good stuff like that. I feel like somebody beat the hell out of me in wet and sore. But anyway, I want to say goodbye to the rest of you. Thanks for stopping by. When you watch the video later, most of my stuff is on replays now because I get on here like really early for me in the East Coast USA. New house stuff, painting, and all that kind of shit. I apologize, but that's where we're at. And yeah, my real life shit's gonna come first. So sorry if you don't like that. Thargoid Battle Sunday. I'll try to get back on here for a half an hour to an hour tomorrow. I was on here for an hour today. Shout out to Shadow Tracer. Special shout out to Sarah Scepter. Scepter, we know you're going through some stuff, man. I'm thinking about you positively. Miss you, man, a lot. If you can, it would be nice to see you on Thargoid Wars. But if you can't, we certainly understand that. Luke, thank you for stopping by, sir. Chris Wu, I'm forgetting somebody. Sovereign Vids, MiG-20. Everybody, take care till next time. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody, man. Take care till next time. Bye-bye.